Hey, yo, what it is, what it do? Big Boss coming through, switch your lane out of the front. Big Boss, how a boss dog can't pop through the door, here to talk this boxing, fucking my soliloquy. When tough times don't last, cause people do the not shit. Carnival, the fella, man, you matter. Peak game, 84s on what's one. Happy 713 day. You know what I mean? That's another Houston holiday. Houston got so many holidays, it's crazy. Uh, we clutched that, you know what we're talking about. Before I get into the main entree, the main dish, introduce our second host, Future Hall of Famer. Brother in the hustle. Salute to all our soldiers, aka Coach B. I don't know how you feeling, man.
Hey, what it is, folks, like Capo said, we clutched up. We clutched out, we're here to talk about. Also, like you said as well, happy 713 day. Those that don't know about 713, go ahead and look that up. That's a long time, long standing, real deal area code out here in Houston, Texas. But it is what it is. Y'all know what I'm finna hit y'all over the head with next. Hey, God woke you up. He put breath in your body. Everything else is extra. Get up, take care of you, do you, take care of the family. With all that being said, I'm gonna pass it back to Capo.
Already. We're gonna sit on to the next one now. We're going to the men's side. We're gonna start off right. Alberto Puello versus Subrial Matias. Alberto Puello finally loses his WBC crown, his title, Subrial Matias, to a close majority decision. Um, this was a very close fight. Me personally, I felt like Alberto Puello pulled it off, but I'll tell y'all my side in a minute. Coach, what did you see, and did you agree with that decision? Let me know something.
Again, another decision I didn't agree with. I thought Puello looked at more. I thought Puello looked at more in control of himself. I thought he looked at more in control of the fight. I thought he looked at more in control of what he was, throwing at Subriel Matias. I feel like he was more in control from the standpoint of how he wanted the fight to go. Subriel Matias was kind of just going with the flow. If Puello was backing up, he was coming forward. If Puello was standing still throwing punches, Subriel Matias was standing. So, in my opinion, again, to make this picture a little bit more clear, I thought Subriel Matias was the least more convincing in this fight. Puello was a little bit more convincing, especially coming off the back foot. Let me tell y'all something. People don't understand the art of being able to punch and move backwards on the back foot. That's boxing. That's part of the sweet science. Because a lot of fighters want to come forward and just throw hooks and uppercuts, yada yada yada. That's just one part of the sport. There's multiple ways to beat your opponent. You can beat your opponent off the back foot, coming forward with just the jab. Sometimes you can win a boxing match with just your straight punches, as long as you being tactical with it, and you're landing with a high percentage, and you're hitting and not get hit, you can win with just straight punches and solid defense. But anyways, that's another story for a different day. Again, Puello looked more in control. I was liking what he was doing. He was kind of backing up for different reasons. He would get on the back foot and kind of set up a quick combination, or he would get on the back foot and kind of sucker Subriel Matias to come in. Pause, no freak is in full effect at this point. He was kind of manipulating and inviting Subriel Matias to come forward, and sometimes he would sit on those shots and give him a and rip through them. Sometimes he was just tactfully touching them with the jabs, light uppercuts, and then popping them and then moving back on the back foot again. So again, I disagree with the judges on this one. I felt like Puello pulled it off. Is it a unanimous decision for Puello? No, I gave it a split decision to Puello. But again, like I said before, the judges got on different goggles. They see a different dance than we see from ringside and at home. But at the same time, shout out to both fighters for doing what they needed to do to make sure this fight delivered. I do say this fight delivered. I like what I seen, but at the same time, only thing that made me dislike this fight was a decision by the judges to give it to Subriel Matias, but it is what it is. He's now the new champion, and he's going to be a solid champion. But I look for Puello to come back and take that belt in the near future. I'm not even going to say future. I'm going to say the near future. And again, if the same fight happens the second time around, and the judges give it to Subriel Matias, I'ma still disagree. I think I picked Puello to win this fight simply because he has a little bit more in his toolbox when it comes to actual boxing. Subriel Matias is more of like a brawler. He wants to come forward. He just wants to go blow for blow and see if he can knock you out or you can knock him out. But it is what it is. I thought the tactician and Puello won this fight, but at the same time, judges see it differently. They gave him to Matias, but overall, good fight between these two. I want to see it again.
Yeah, I don't know what the judges is looking at. I think the judges was probably looking at how Super Matias kept coming forward, but I'm like, he coming forward and getting hit. You know what I mean? He getting caught with stuff, with uppercuts, and you know, like you said, Puello boxing off the back foot, and he looking sharp. You know what I mean? He countering off the back foot as well. I mean, I had a landslide Alberto Puello. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought he won by unanimous decision. I feel like he put on, I won't say a bit a dominant performance, but it was good enough for him to win by unanimous decision. You know what I mean? When you look at what Puello did, man, and I mean, he landed 17 more jabs, five more power punches than Matias. The only thing that Matias did better than him was laying body shots, right? But when you really look at the fight, Puello was catching a lot of that stuff on his elbow and on his forearms and stuff. Man, he was catching and shooting. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I really don't understand why they gave it to Super Matias. I was shocked, but I think if they fight again, Super Matias will lose. And I expect Super Matias to do the right thing and give Alberto Puello an immediate rematch because this fight was too close for comfort. Now, if Super Matias come back in the second fight and he just straight bulldoze through Puello, all right, cool. You know what I mean? I think that Super Matias is a problem at 140 for different matchups. If he's in there with a Devin, or you know, uh, the races, I think that he beats those guys. You know what I mean? Styles make fights. But
Mm-hmm.
first, I think that Super Matias need to give Alberto Puello a rematch. All right.
Hey, y'all. We reached the end of the podcast. Y'all continue to support us, man. Continue to support us on this journey. I told y'all this is the genesis, this is the beginning. Continue to like, subscribe, hate. It don't matter. But remember, man, we clutched up. We clutched out. You know what we're talking about. That boxing, baby. Stay tuned for the next one.